I just wanted to show you how the tapes are in the vault. We're looking at the side B master for the Dvorak cello concerto that we're going to be cutting to vinyl for analog productions. And so you see that this is an edited 3-track because it says original there, and was recorded in July 1962 in Watford Town Hall near London, and Janos is the cellist with Antal Dorati and the London Symphony Orchestra. And these, what this means here is that Mercury, it's a stereo A master, meaning it's on the A 3-track machine, and that is the original catalog number. Again, side B. And you see that it's the third movement of the cello concerto, and also Bruch's Kol Nidre. And we are going to now look at the reel of tape, because I'm going to show you what I mean about splices. It's maybe a little hard to see in this video, but all these areas with white need to be cleaned. Those are all splices. And they're all sticky because if you see it on the edge there, the splice glue has oozed out the edge here. And here, I'll go in there again, see if you can see that better. So the edges need to be cleaned. Then the tape has to be very carefully hand wound around the splices, and we very carefully detach the splice, because if the edge has oozed, then the center of the splice has oozed, and it is stuck to the backing of the layer ahead of it. What you don't want to do is pull any oxide, and sometimes it'll stick through several layers because of the edge. So you have to very carefully detach it, and for that sometimes I use tweezers. Usually I can do it very carefully with my finger, wearing these gloves, of course. And then we use usually a Q-tip, with Q-tip there, which has been doused with naphtha, which is in this precision vial, and we clean all this goo off the edge, around the area of the splice. And usually I completely clean the splice off and replace it with new splicing tape. If it's the least bit loose, I will replace it. Sometimes the splice is still pliable and it's just oozed a little bit and I don't have to replace it. I actually prefer that because it's less potentially destructive, although I've never had any oxide come off with a splice replacement so far. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. So that tells you a little bit about how we start with the tapes.